is up, everyone? This is Batfan87 here, bringing you another video. Before I go into anything, don't forget to hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below. And don't forget to hit the little bell icon. That way it notifies you guys when I upload a new video. That way you can view it, like it, and share it, do whatever. Today's going to be a little bit different kind of video. We're going to do an unboxing of the Chinese knockoff of the NES Classic. I'm going to do different little bit camera angles and stuff. If you guys like it, go ahead and comment down below on what you like and what you don't like. I'm just going to change it up a little bit because my other unboxings seem like they're not doing very well on views and stuff, but maybe it's the way I'm tagging them. But instead of rambling on, let's go ahead and get this unboxed, and I'll show you some gameplay of it and give you my view on whether or not to buy it or not, and if it's worth it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get it unboxed. Alright, everyone, here's what the box looks like. It's mini game, anniversary edition, entertainment system, built-in 500 classic games. It's North American and PAL, employed universally, 500 built-in classic games. What I always think is funny is how they word stuff. It contains Super Mario, Contra, TMNT series, and it says you don't have to game card downloaded, which I think is kind of funny on some of their things. But I bought it as is, and it was for 35 bucks. So let's see if it's worth it. So it's supposed to come out come in with AV out, and it has dual controllers. So let's go ahead and get it open and see what's in there. Alright, so here's what it looks like. It comes with should be power. Yep. It's a micro USB, little power adapter. Comes with AV cables. Now the controllers are kind of different. They have 4 buttons here on the side with the D-pad, start and select. It feels kind of, it doesn't feel cheap. So it comes with 2 of them, and it also has, looks like an Atari or Sega adapter to plug in, which is kind of weird. Then here's the console itself, and looks a little tiny. Has reset, that's power, reset, and then where you plug in the controllers. It says family computer system. Then on the back of it has where you plug in the power and the AV out. So it kind of looks like the NES Classic. I've never really had one, but from pictures I've seen, it does look like it, except for just minor differences. So that's the unboxing. It didn't come with any paperwork or anything. But here's the games. Comes with 500 games supposedly, so let's get it plugged in, and I'll show you some gameplay footage and then give you my review on the end if it's worth it or not. Alright, everyone, this is what it looks like when you power it up. It says 501, Mega Man 3, little Samson, Super Mario. Let's go to Super Mario Brothers. Whoop, that's pages. So this is what it looks like. Doesn't have Super Mario on it, of course. It's a Chinese knockoff, but let's play it. Seems like it's playing pretty good. I'm not going to turn it up very loud because I might get a copyright strike, but it seems like it's playing pretty good. Seems fine on this game. Plays pretty smooth. The controller itself seems like it's doing pretty good. The extra two buttons are kind of weird, but so let's try a different game. Just hit the reset button and let's see. Let's try Contra Force. I kind of suck at Contra. Seems like it's doing pretty good. It's a little slow. Let's try a different one. Let's see here. What's with these Mario? Let's try one. Try one of them. Mario Brothers 6. This must be a ROM hack. It looks like Looney Tunes. Yeah. Looks like they put Mario over a Looney Tunes game. Which is kind of weird. Huh. The games seem like they're playing pretty good. Never played this game in real lot and on an actual console because I don't know how this plays. But let's try one more game. Let's try RoboCop 2. Actually, no, let's try Super Mario Brothers. Because that's one that they normally mess up on. Oh, I sucked at that one. Let's see. Let's try it one more time. Ah, no. Oh well. It seems like it's doing pretty good. It's kind of, I don't know, scan lines are kind of going really weird. But it seems like it plays pretty good. Alright, let's go back. Let's see all the games that they have. See, there's Flappy 3, Goblin, Cops and Robbers, Final Mission. They got a lot of Mario stuff. That's probably hacks. I mean, it looks like they have pretty good games on here. Let's see. We'll try one more. And it's kind of weird to navigate. Let's try RoboCop. Oop. Seems like the controls are a little bit off on this game. I mean, it's still playable. So, that's it of that. I'll give you my opinions here in a minute on what everything is. So, is the Chinese knockoff worth it? For $35, I think it is, because even though some of the games are kind of funky, like the Super Mario 3 didn't have Super Mario on there, but they had 3. And like that one, it's supposed to be Looney Tunes, but it had Mario as a character. Just little quirky things like that. Maybe, I don't know, maybe be a little bit discouraging because it's not the actual original game, which you're not going to get the original game with a Chinese knockoff. But is it worth $35? I think so, because there's 500 games, and I didn't even go through them all to show you guys the gameplay on all of them. Some of the controls are kind of a little wonky a little bit, especially on the RoboCop 2. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be, because I've never really played it on a console, on the Nintendo. But for $35, I mean, you can't beat it, because you know the NES Classic right now, I think the last time I looked at it was almost $200, and I'm not gonna pay $200 for something like that. I mean, I'll wait. Maybe, hopefully, they come out with some more, or someone is in desperate need of money, and then I can buy one off of them. But in the meantime, though, this one will satisfy my need for that. It also, I failed to mention and show you guys, it's also got some Super Nintendo games on this. So they're not going to be the original, of course. For them to actually sell this, they got to change it around a little bit, which is fine. I'm not too worried about that. I mean, it's something to laugh at later, because you're playing a Looney Tunes game with Mario, or another game with another character. They're just ROM hacks, is all they are. But for $35, I bought this at a local place, and they had 2 of them. Really not that bad a price. Now, if it was more than that, I probably wouldn't have bought it. The controllers, the controller for it actually, oh, something fell. The controller for it actually felt really good. The extra 2 buttons on the top was kind of weird, but when you start playing, it doesn't really bother you that much. It's actually not that bad of a design. It doesn't feel cheap at all. I felt some controllers, especially third-party controllers that you buy like at vintage stock or somewhere, they just feel cheap, and they feel like they won't even last maybe a month. This one's not too bad, and the connector on it, like I said, it looks like an Atari. I think it's a 9-pin connector, or a 7-pin or something like that. I think it's 7-pin connector. It goes for Atari and Sega, and I will probably do a video later on if this will work on one of them, and that would be awesome if it did. So, but that's my review on the Chinese knockoff of the NES Classic. If you guys have any questions, concerns, or anything, don't forget to comment on the bottom. I will put. I didn't get this from a website or anything, but I will link in the description below, like eBay or Amazon, where you can find one of these. But if you haven't by now liked this video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And there's a little bell towards next to both of them. Hit that too, and it'll notify you when I have new videos. So you guys have a good one, and thank you for tuning in to my Chinese knockoff NES Classic video, and you guys have a good one.